The boys are back in town. What's up, guys?
What it do? The boys are back in town.
What's up, J-Ho?
What's happening, my man? How are you?
I'm wonderful, brother.
What's up, everybody?
Coach Lock.
What's happening?
Lock in the building.
We are back with another FSP episode. Weezy kicked it. Well, I ain't even got a song of the week, but I'll figure out something. Weezy, what you got? Song of the week.
Song of the week for me is T-Pain, man.
Oh.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Wow. Okay.
Shout out to Mike. Mike Jones snuck him a little hit in there,
Hey.
didn't he? Mike Jones snuck a little hit in there on that verse.
I was hot back then.
Yeah.
Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot, you all on.
He got 3.
What you got, Coach?
Yeah.
What you say? Who got 3?
Mike Jones got 3.
In a posse.
Yeah, he got 3.
Back then, they didn't want him still tipping.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3. He got 3.
Yeah.
Come on, Coach. Talk to the people.
Man, I'm going to go 2 Chainz, man. Lamborghini truck.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good record.
Yeah.
That's a real good record.
Very good record.
Talk to me, Jeff.
Currency and Payroll Giovanni, Neighborhood Superstar, off the new Currency, new Tonight Show tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Cause you still rapping.
Yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here.
And you're right. And my song of the week is Drake's Push-Ups.
Wow.
Wiggy.
Which version?
Oh, the original version.
With the Get
When
Money
he said-
sample?
He said, worry about what you got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With the
Figure
Get
that.
Money
With the,
sample?
yeah. Mhm.
I like it.
Take money.
Yeah. Take me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one y'all kept playing with.
Yeah.
When the dude kept spinning it back and forth about 3 hours. It was the bad version, and then
Lil'
the
dude.
biggest rapper in the world got his own record leak and the biggest beef ever. But you know, what about it though? I don't know nothing.
You sure don't.
Yeah,
The biggest
you guys
rapper
ready to
in
get
the
to it?
world.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium and get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing the right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for. Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I'd like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Sammy Sosa.
I think that's Sammy Sosa.
That was Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Cheer.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Cheer.
Yeah. He just been in the house for a long time.
Yeah.
You ever met somebody when they go to jail and they come out? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I mean, Jeff, you know, from my side of town, a lot of people go to jail. They come out. They look a little refreshed because there ain't a lot of sun going on. So yeah. Episode 533. We got Weezy here to hand out some award predictions for the 2024 WNBA
I'm gonna host this show. I promise.
regular season award.
I'm hosting all them awards.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You, Weezy, better damn know.
Better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Jeff. Best of the week. Talk to the people.
Oh, young Connor Stallions, J-Ho,
Yo, boy.
has found his way back into the game of football. He is now the head coach at the local Detroit high school. You know what their first game did, cameraman? Lost 60-0.
He lost 60-0.
60. Wasn't stealing signs out there in high school.
Shit didn't work.
Yeah. Shout out to him, though, bouncing back, still being in football.
That's all about the bounce back.
Watch that documentary on Netflix.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Solid.
It's solid. I'm gonna watch it.
What's it called?
Oh,
Stealing Signs.
Stealing Signs. It's like, it's on Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
Hey, dude is a lunatic.
I watched the Steve McNair one. I'm gonna be real.
I did, too. I shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have watched it.
Nah.
But I did watch
But
it.
I ain't gonna lie.
It brought all that back. It brought all that back
man.
about Steve.
Mac 9, dog. Look at Mac 9.
Feel different?
Nah, I got a
We'll talk about that.
conspiracy theory about what's going on.
I think
We're on the same page. Yeah. What you got, Coach?
Man, my best of the week is I went to my first Nashville Soccer Club match.
All right.
It was all right. And they scored the goal.
There you
So
go.
it was even better. You know, because you can go to a soccer game and not see a goal being scored.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a little more excitement
Yeah.
to the match when the goal is actually scored. And it was early, too. 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
Atmosphere
was good,
crazy.
though. Great atmosphere,
Yeah.
great stadium. I don't think it could be a bad seating house.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good time, man.
Yeah. My best of the week is Shohei Ohtani, first player in MLB history to go for 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases, 101. definitely saw one of those home runs live. So that was something that I can always remember for sure. So yeah, I did. Man, come on, man. It's 162 MLB games.
It don't matter, but you saw his.
Get out of here, man. I don't think people talk about what he does day to day. And on top of that, he's not even pitching this year, coming off Tommy John, just DH. So yeah, man, what he's doing is insane. Weezy, what you got? Best of the week.
My best of the week is, it was just for my worst of the week. My best of the week is, I'm right back with college football, and the points that these teams are scoring, man.
Okay.
The team scored 87 points last week.
Yeah, they're running it up.
Yeah.
Style points. Style points are better.
Yeah, but with 12 teams, the small teams got to do it, but the big team got to score. The big team need to score just period.
Got to blow them
87 points.
Got to blow
66 points a game.
They could have scored 100.
Yeah.
You look at the FSP league, college football. People putting up 70s, 80s.
And that team bounced back right last night and scored another 40 points.
Yeah, see? That's what's going on. Right back to you. Worst of the week, Weezy.
Worst of the week, man. I learned a hard lesson about you better be careful how you coach your own kids. So I told Harmony, I said, when you hit the ball, don't let the girl tag you out. Just, you run to the base, but don't let her tag you out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you, get to the base in time. So Harmony hits the ball. The girl gets it, throws it, and the girl comes off at first base a little bit, so she has to tag Harmony. Because if she doesn't tag her, Harmony goes to base. So Harmony goes around the girl and does a little dip, and she gets called out. And she comes back and said, I got out. I said, you went around her. She said, well, you told me not to let the girl tag me. And I like I said, you're right.
You're right, yeah. Gotta be right.
Got to
coaching them up.
Gotta coach them up.
Coaching them up, anyway. It ain't easy to look, huh?
Yeah. Like how you said, Coach Cal can't coach. It's hard to coach when your coach telling you something to do.
Can't blame me.
Yeah, you can't blame me.
But I coach them tough guy in big games. I can
Y'all ain't won one, though. We locked in, though.
You talking about my Pee-wee team. Is that your way to apologize? That's your way. Yeah. God, you talking about my Pee-wee team.
Come on, man. I'm just saying. You said we win the big games. Y'all ain't won the game. Yeah, that's my guy. Shout out to Coach Cal. My worst of the week is speaking for behalf of me and Jeff. DirecTV announced that they have a price raise for us after they finally got ABC and ESPN back in the fold. Cutting the cord is trash, and it's a mockery of what we got going on, Jeff. And we got to find another way. You gone?
YouTube TV.
TV. We keep on waiting, Jeff.
You can't do that to me, bro. You can't send me an email and I can't watch Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
tell me I got paid
on the day of.
Yeah, you can't send me that email.
Come on, man. We keep on waiting. What you got, Coach?
Man, my worst of the week, man, is 49 injuries, man. Debo out, Javarius Ward out, CMC out. Hell. The team gonna be out the way we going.
Next man up ain't it?
Part of it.
Nah, that
I went
ain't
to that
it.
for 2 years in a row.
Next man up don't win.
You know that? I went the same thing.
Championships, name it. That's what we. Ain't that what we play for?
That's what you play for.
We got there. We got there and we got injured, and what happened? Same thing.
My worst of the
We
week.
have 9 starters out.
Get there with the next man up.
No, you can't. Nah.
Just let y'all get this off, Paul.
Hey. No, I don't. Been in it too long. I don't.
All right, my worst of the week. I kind of have mixed emotions about this. UT. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. UT football is now charging 10%, Coach, to ticket holders for going to their games to go to their NIL fund. Now, I this is serious, cameraman. I understand it. That's the way we going. But as much money as these colleges are making off of football, you mean to tell me now you're going to tax the fans? All this does is draw a bigger divide between the person sitting at home watching football and those players making money in college when they should just be going for the education.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
Just be going for
man.
education.
Yeah.
That's what they tell them.
Come
So I'm just saying.
Come on, Jeff.
And make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho!
Yes, sir.
And Weezy. Do you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is Shaquille O'Neal.
It is.
Shaq to the fool.
Shaq to the fool.
Shaq to the fool.
Shaq to the fool. That's right. Yeah, a storm started this week after 52-year-old Shaquille O'Neal was identified as the man pictured in a photo shared by Instagram influencer and one of Weezy's followers, Maria Ozuna.
I don't know her.
The photo Maria shared with her 200,000 Instagram followers, including Weezy, shows her breasts being held by a man standing behind her.
Oh, I might know her. Let me check my shit. I might know her.
Right. Maria wrote as a caption, "Can y'all guess whose feet these are?" End quote. There was a 7-foot Hall of Famer behind her, but he came out on the Instagram and said, and I quote, "Shaggy said it wasn't me," end quote, from Shaquille O'Neal. Now, Maria, who describes herself as a video creator, Weezy, would you say that she's a video creator?
I don't know her.
Okay, you want to make sure that. Didn't respond to all the attention, but she did remove the photo from Instagram. Hey, Shaq, there's two people that have the most recognizable feet in Black American history. It is Shaquille O'Neal and it's Leela Rashawn from Boomerang.
Yeah.
Those are two of the most recognizable feet. Hey, listen.
Hammer time.
Come on, what else? Give me another pair of feet.
Deion Sanders.
Missing
Before that happened, when
the three.
Yeah, before the surgery and he lost his toe.
Yeah,
but before that was
that's for sure. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. But listen, man, go find Regina Hall. Yeah. Go get Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah, go home.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. Anybody but one of Weezy's Instagram models that he follows, man.
I ain't gonna let her skate. She did put him on blast though. Then she took it down.
She did.
She did put up the post him sleep.
Yeah.
She put up the post with his name on the card.
Brian.
Yeah. They had a little hookah to the side.
Yeah. Then they got to her.
Shaq, 50-something years old with the hookah by the bed.
Come on.
He wild.
Yeah. So Shaq, we're gonna get this to you. I'm gonna talk to you about this. And Weezy, you gotta talk to your man. You know what I'm saying? Because Shaq, that ain't your guy. Yeah, Shaq. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people love Shaq, but he gotta chill out. Yeah. You can't be 52 moving like this.
Come on, dog.
Man, go find, dude. Regina Hall is single.
Come on,
Why
man.
ain't 50-year-old fellas getting on that?
Come on, man.
Damn. Huh? Jesus Christ. Oh. We'll get this to Shaquille O'Neal. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcast. All right, first half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man Coach Lock.
Coach Lock, where can you find social media, my brother?
Nothing's changed, man. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at, man.
Yeah, holla at him.
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Jay, talk to him.
J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter.
I almost said something crazy.
I know you did.
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG.
Yeah.
Man, how Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you.
Please.
Yeah, holla at you for a good time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right.
There you go. You throwing 6 shots. There you go. Now I shoot back. hard. I'm saying you.
It is week 3 of the Full Sport Press Fantasy Football League. Let's get it going. First matchup, we got the third string commentators coming in at 1-1 versus Show Me Them TDs, also at 1-1. Shout out to Parham. I know he's listening. Parham is projected to win this one by a 1-point margin. That N-word in 10,000. Shout out to Twin at 1-1 versus Return of the Mac. One time for Reagan at 1-1. Twin is projected to win this one by a 10 spot. Belts to ass, one time for Chaz at 1-1 versus Cam. Bishop sick of my team. Chaz projected to win that one by a 4 spot. Follow the Buzzards, one time for me at 2-0 versus Hair Jordan and AB at 0-2. We are projected to win that one by a 20 spot. Let's see if that holds up. Imaginary Players, shout out to Coach Wayman at 0-2 versus Mike Leach's Pirate Ship at 1-1, one time for D. Ayers. Coach Wayman is projected to get his first win of the year. And Broke Deck Mountain at 2-0 versus the incomparable Now Watch God at Sean Wash.
Shout out to my dog, 2-0 in this thing.
He is 2-0, and he is projected to get that ass taxed on this game by 20 spot. Shout out to Sean Watts. I know he's listening. I just had to pick with him. That's going to be a good game. And that is week 3 of the FSP Fantasy Football League.
I must say, these are some good FSP Fantasy League names.
Yeah, we in mid-season form. Let's kick the first half off with some NFL talk. The Carolina Panthers have benched second-year quarterback and Weezy's favorite quarterback, former number 1 overall pick Bryce Young, ahead of their week 3 matchup with the Las Vegas Raiders. Young is 2-16 as a starter. Weezy, was his benching fair or foul?
Yeah, his benching was fair. Dang. His benching was fair because Bryce Young. No, I'm gonna say this. Bryce Young need a lot of help. He don't have no help around him for sure. But he was playing with no confidence. He playing with no confidence. He's aiming the ball instead of actually throwing the ball. He has better. He has a whole lot. He can throw the ball a whole lot better than what he's throwing the ball out there. I don't know if Andy Dalton's the answer. He ain't gonna turn around and make him just win 2-3 games in a row. That won't happen. But they have to see. They have to reevaluate Bryce Young. He start over a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
What you got, Joe?
You gave up so much to get him, and you set your franchise back to make this move, and I hate it because the kid deserved. Now I'm gonna say this though: the kid deserved to be benched though. Mm-hmm. Like he was not looking confident. He needs use technical term. He needs a hard reset, and this is going to help. But the thing is, there's an owner in Carolina who runs that football team like a Silicon Valley corporate media company.
Yeah, David Tepper.
Hire fast, fire faster.
Yep.
That kid's gonna be out of there this summer.
Three coaches in 2 years.
3 coaches, 2 years. Yeah. Quarterback change, that's what they're gonna do, and that's tough. But I hope he gets another shot somewhere else.
What you got, Coach?
I'm gonna say it's foul. He's in his second year. It's not like the Panthers are a great team like Weezy mentioned, and they are in a Super Bowl window right now. I could understand if they had everything around them and they were in the window of Super Bowl where we have to win it now or next year or it's over with. But it was a reason they had one of the top picks last year because they were terrible. They didn't have no offensive line to block, didn't have any weapons. Like Jeff mentioned, they gave up the few they did to get him. So with the new coaches coming in, it's like he's starting over again every year trying to learn the playbook. Yes, he's playing bad, not taking it away. He is playing bad. But let him figure out and go through the growing pains because you blew up the whole organization to get him. So now you're just going to throw him away? Yeah. So to me, I think it's foul.
Yep. I like it, Coach. This is the thing, man. Bryce Young has been a winner wherever he's been, starting all back from Mater Day all the way to Alabama. And he had an Alabama team with the worst wide receiver room that Alabama's ever had. His number 1 wide receiver was Jameson Williams. So, in turn, you look what Bryce Young has done, and they just haven't helped that kid. He needs an offensive line. They ain't did that. Bless you, my brother. They need a running back. At least Cam had D'Angelo Williams. And he also had
Greg Olsen.
He had Greg Olsen at the tight end, but he had 2 running backs that he can hand the ball off to. And they are not protecting their investment because, in turn, he needs some safety valves, and he don't have any safety valves on that team at all. The first report that came out said, Dave Canales came out and said, that's my quarterback. We're going to work through some things, figure it out. Just so happened, like when Jeff mentioned, you got an owner like David Tepper who's like a what do we call helicopter dad? He's at practice, walking around, looking right crazy, looking like a Klansman. I'm telling you, watch him at the practice. He's looking. I'm telling you, like a sharecrop holder, a bunch of different things, man.
Dropping the ball.
Yeah, nah. But that's a call from the higher ups. Dave Canales had to do that, and it's not all Bryce's fault, but it is Bryce's fault at the end of the day. He's had 3 different OCs, and he's been there for a year and a half, dude. There's no win out of this. If you remove that 3 interception game that he had in the season last year, he had an all right rookie year. He just needs some time, man, and I hate that he's in a situation like that. And I'm just happy that C.J. Stroud ain't there.
So I'm glad you bring him up real quick. I'll not take up too much time on this. One of the main things that's going to hurt Bryce Young is C.J. Stroud is right there, and he was taken after you, and his team is. Let's go ahead and say it, a Super Bowl contender right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, the team is put together a lot better than Carolina.
But also with a shit owner, too.
Yeah.
It's a shit owner.
But then when you have a strong coach and a strong culture, it can reverse that shit ownership if you try.
At the same time, every coach.
Jerry Jones in Dallas.
Yeah. Every coach in the NFL wants to draft or handpick their own quarterback.
Yeah.
like y'all coach did, Shanahan. He admit, man, we fucked up on Trey Lance. That was a bad decision. But he knew once he got Purdy, he could do what he wanted to with Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
So every coach wants to draft and pick. And this guy, he didn't pick Bryce Young. Yeah. So it's easy, like, even my coach. Yeah. He didn't pick Will Levis. Yeah. Will Levis got one poor chance, and that he might be benched.
I think ultimately you guys will trade maybe for Bryce Young, maybe for Matt Stafford, somebody like that.
Dude hates Will Levis.
Nah, he hates him. And I told y'all he was trash. Yeah. I told y'all all of them quarterbacks was bad. And nobody threw a touchdown in 2 games, cameraman. No. They can't play. They can't play dead. Can't none of them guys play dead. Was he throwing for a touchdown?
Was it fair or foul, brother? You never said. Was it fair or foul? It's foul?
It's foul.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Where you at? Where you at?
Coach, okay, so me. All right, let's move away from football for a moment, guys. Coach, might be the last Woj bomb we ever had. ESPN senior NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski has agreed to become the general manager, of the men's basketball program at his alma mater, St. Bonaventure. Now, we all know Woj from the Woj bombs during the NBA trade deadline and free agency that keep our phones ticking every time on Twitter. We don't call it by a slave name. Right. So we're all going to miss Woj. J-Ho.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, pardon me, Coach Locke. Mm-hmm. Gee, Willikers, Batman. Are we going to miss Woj or not?
Yeah, we're going to miss Woj for a little bit. And for the people listening, just in case you don't know what a general manager of a college men's team is.
Thanks, Coach.
It's a position that has grown in popularity in college athletics since the introduction of the name, image, and likeness era. These athletic departments look for ways to help their programs and student athletes navigate the new era where they can get endorsement deals. So that's what Woj is going to be in charge of doing at St. Bonaventure. This is his alma mater, by the way. Mm-hmm. This is where he graduated from. But, yes, I believe we're going to miss Woj to have the connections to get those insight bombs that soon, that quick, that fast. You have to be somebody that's been in the game a long time to have the connections that can get you that information. So we are going to miss him. Of course, there will be somebody else to do it. We just may not get him as fast or as quickly, but this is the definition of next man up. Yep. You'll see somebody dropping those bombs for sure right there.
Good call back, Coach. Yeah. I was talking to D Black about this, and it seems like Woj has been around since like LeBron has been around. Yes. But here's the thing: he ain't been around since number like 2010. Woj bombs, the first real Woj bomb was 2010 with Yahoo, and he's only been with ESPN since 2017. I didn't know that. Yeah. It seems like he's been there forever, dude.
Like him, Shefty, Mel Kiper, all the same.
Yeah, you put them all in that same thing, but just a big. It's going to be a big hole to fill. I think that they're going to try to do it with a group of people. They're going to bring Wendy up, your boy, Jeff, Brian Windhorst. Shams is a free agent, so that's a good thing.
Got to watch Shams, though.
Yeah, you got to watch me.
Shams,
yeah,
allegations out there on Shams.
Allegations. Yeah, but to walk away from $10 million a year to be the GM at St. Bonnie, like that's crazy. You tired? Yeah. So
he just wanna be
you tired, dog.
Yeah, them Woj bombs be going off,
bro. $10 million for 10 months.
Yeah.
A year?
I'm gonna have to go another 10 months.
I got to do one more. I got to do one more.
But he probably already knew. He probably had that. I'm gonna do this last one. Yeah. This other 10, I'm done.
And he back in St. Bonnie.
Yeah, that's cool. And he's creating a job that's probably gonna make him. I'm sure he's gonna pay. He can pay well.
He ain't gonna get $10 million.
He ain't gonna get $10 million. He ain't gonna get
close to that. Nah, he ain't
St. Bonaventure.
He ain't getting close.
He probably get $250-300.
But here's the thing, though. With ESPN and the uncertainty they've shown with their personalities lately, Woj might have knew something.
$10 million.
That's what I'm saying. They might have hit him with we got to restructure. He's like, nah, I'll just do something.
Bro, he had $20 million left on the contract.
Shit.
$10 million.
Man.
$10 million.
But guess what though? Yeah. They'll come back and get him.
That means Woj living good.
Something don't go right.
Woj living good.
If Fox Sports need him. Fox Sports put him.
I'm trying to tell you, Woj, we'll never see Woj again.
I can see that. I ain't mad at that.
All right, before we get started with halftime, let's talk some WNBA. Weezy, professional women's basketball will return to the Rose City for the first time in more than 2 decades after the WNBA announced Wednesday that it has its awarded Portland As an expansion team, they will begin playing in 2026. Alex Batal and Lisa Batal, the brother and sister team, will pay a league record $125 million for the franchise. That's $10 million higher than the ownership group in Toronto paid for its expansion team earlier this year. That makes a total of 15 teams in total for the WNBA. Weezy, should the WNBA continue to expand?
Yeah, growth is good.
Growth is good.
Growth is good.
Growth is
for
good.
any league, especially especially for the WNBA. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I mean,
I would say the hottest league out right now, wouldn't you say, Weezy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the hottest league out. And the girls are already playing each other 8 times.
That's right.
So they need to play somebody else.
That's true. Yeah. Jeff.
Nah, 8 times is funny, but it's the truth.
Yeah, they do.
Them damn Aces played the FIBA 5 times in 1 week. I was like, golly, man.
Yeah.
But no, this is dope. I do agree, J-Hope. They need, of course, 15 teams. You got to get one more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get
You're
one
damn
more.
right.
So hopefully it's here in Nashville. But it's a good thing. The popularity is growing. Of course, you have the megastar and Caitlin Clark that has done nothing but help the league.
Absolutely.
And the growth of the women's college game as well is also helping this league because now more eyes are on it. So can't wait to see where they go next.
Coach.
Where? I've already said
Where would they play?
Bridgestone.
Municipal.
Nah.
Bridgestone.
Municipal.
They got
Hell
wooden
no.
seats in Municipal.
They
bro.
not
They
playing.
won't play at Bridgestone.
I guarantee you they'll
Yeah.
play it.
They might play
in the
the
summer.
They might play the first game at Bridgestone.
Nah, they playing all them in there, dog.
Yeah.
If they play the big 3 in Bridgestone,
Brother, Mercury play in Footprint.
that's the thing. Nashville and Tennessee is a big women's sports.
True.
Basketball.
True indeed.
So they gon' go Bridgestone, but that's besides.
We'll
the
talk
point.
about that later.
Yeah. Yes, they should expand. Like Jeff mentioned and Weezy mentioned, once they add this other team, then we'll start to see the WNBA go into conferences. Because right now, when they do their seeding, it doesn't matter where you are. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'll get to the point where they'll start going Eastern Conference, Western Conference, or however they want to do it. They may want to go different NBA and go Northern Conference, Southern Conference. I don't know. But I think that'll be good, and they won't have to play teams 8 times like Weezy mentioned. Yep. But because of the city's big embrace in Portland of women's sports, the WA saw this as the great place to have this women's team. They already have the Portland Thorns, a women's national soccer league team, which brings in more than 18,000 fans on average. Portland is also home to the nation's first bar exclusive for women's sports. It's called the Sports Bra, which opened in 2022.
That's hard.
And they announced plans for additional franchises. Now, like you know, or if you may not know, Portland did have a WNBA team from 2000. It folded in 2002. And they averaged 8,000 fans back then. So we know that they have the fans that's going to support it. So I think that had a lot to do with why Portland got this franchise.
All right. So, Jeff, you always talk about people going to have tough conversation. And the WNBA is about to have one of those tough conversations.
Okay.
So you add Golden State and you add Toronto. Okay. So now you add in Portland, Jeff, right? Yeah. So they're already looking, like how you guys mentioned, to expand by 2028. Yeah. So the teams the places that they're looking is Philly, Nashville, Denver, and Houston, all making serious contention to maybe getting that last 16th spot. So that price though is going to be up to $200 million by the end though.
We just gonna skip 150.
Man, we're just gonna skip right over that. That's gone. 200 to 250.
Ooh.
That fast.
Damn.
That fast. So in terms,
Nashville ain't got that. Not right now.
And that's what I'm currently.
Got too much going on.
5 of the 12 teams are linked with an NBA franchise. That is also going to hurt Nashville as well. So I can see Houston bringing back the Comets. It makes the most sense out of those groups of people.
Yeah,
it just makes the
4-time champion.
Yeah,
it doesn't exist. That's
you see what I'm saying?
You can't tell one of the best stories in your league because that team doesn't exist.
Exactly.
We finna build that new stadium. We ain't got $200 million to give them.
Yeah, so I would assume that 16 team is connected to an NBA franchise, and Fertitti, the owner of the Houston Rockets, came out and said that he would really love to bring the WNBA back to Houston. So they're a Philly, Denver as well, but I hate that for Nashville because, like Locke mentioned, bro, women's basketball is huge in Middle Tennessee, period, and it's just unfortunate. We'll probably get, when we get to the 20s and the 21s and things of that nature, but that's, Angel Reese being her last year by then.
Could they go to Memphis?
Nah.
Hell nah.
Nah.
Memphis hanging about thread
Middle
themselves.
Tennessee. We got to go middle with that one.
Because they wouldn't travel to Memphis.
Yeah, that's damn
that's
right.
tough. Damn. Yeah. That's a long drive.
Yeah, that's a long drive. Yeah. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. Halftime, we are back with FSP's Heisman list each week. This college football season, FSP will take a look at the 2024-2025 Heisman Trophy race and break down the contenders. Out of contention this week, Weezy. Out of contention. Unfortunately, Texas quarterback, who was number 1 on the list last week, Quinn Ewers, is out of there. And he might not ever get back in there.
Yeah, he gets hurt every year.
Yeah, abdominal strain. Yes, exactly, he was. And also, Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty was out of contention this week. Coming in at number 4, we have Colorado cornerback, wide receiver Travis Hunter. He's plus 2,500. He made 13 receptions for 100 yards and 2 scores and snatched his first interception of the season in Colorado's win over Colorado State. Colorado opens a Big 12 play opposite Baylor this weekend at home. Colorado is favored by 2 points. Coming in at number 3, we have Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart. He's plus 600 right now. Dart has tallied at least 377 passing yards in Ole Miss 3 victories. Dart has accounted for 1,200 passing yards and 11 touchdowns so far, and he figures to have another prolific day this week as the number 5 Rebels are at home against Georgia Southern. Ole Miss is favored by 36 points. Coming in at number 2, we have Miami quarterback Cam Ward, plus 450, leading the nation in touchdowns. Is never a bad way to build your Heisman campaign, Jeff. Ward has opened the campaign on an absolute heater. The only thing that will hurt him is his lack of competition. The only ranked opponent he has left on the schedule, thanks to the ACC's fumbles, is Louisville. The competition level is steadily to rise beginning this week as the Hurricanes, ranked number 8 in the country, on the road against USF. Miami's favored by 12.5 points. And coming in at numero uno is Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe, plus 600. Recently became the first quarterback in more than a decade to throw and rush for 2 touchdowns in 3 straight games with 0 turnovers. His place as a front runner will be tested after this bye week he has coming up. Number 4, Alabama are at home against Georgia next week, 9/28. Georgia's favored by 2.5 points. Sheesh. And that is what you call a flawless Heisman list.
I like that Travis Hunter at 2,500. That's a good bet.
That's a good bet. It's a good bet. That's a good bet. That is a good bet. That is a good bet. You went ahead. You're going to get some money off that. Are you guys ready to get started the second half?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
hell yes, there too.
Make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you check that out. All right, to get you on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search for Sports Press Podcast.
Second half, it is time for the WNBA Regular Season Awards Show for 2024. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
The 2024 WNBA regular season concluded on September the 19th with each of the 12 teams playing 40 games. The Minnesota Lynx won the Commissioner's Cup, and Napheesa Collier was awarded MVP. The WNBA playoffs officially start on Sunday, September the 22nd, and the New York Liberty are in the driver's seat for the WNBA playoffs, having officially clinched the best record in the entire WNBA. We are here to put a bow in the 2024 season by predicting some winners of the 2024 WNBA Awards. We'll also do some back talk to what we talked about a couple of issues ago as far as our preseason selections. And the first things first, we'll start off with the best. Ooh.
Hey, no.
You gotta fix that. You gotta fix that, cameraman. The first is the best free agent signing in the preseason. Jeff, what do we have for our preseason picks?
Oh, Jay, I had Skylar Diggins. Coach Locke had Nneka Ogwumike. And Jay, you had Jordan Canada. Ooh, that's
Canada.
Right. Canada. Need to clean my glasses off. I knew that was wrong. Jordan Canada. My bad, y'all.
All right, who's your end of the season selection and why, Jeff?
All right, so my best free agent signing, because this team is a championship contender, more on that later, I'm going to stick with Skylar Diggins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got, Coach?
I'm sticking with Nneka Ogwumike.
That's a good one, man.
She helped lead the team from the 11th seed last year to the 5th this year, averaging 16.7, 7.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 1.9 steals. And like Jeff mentioned, her teammate had a lot to do with that too.
That's right.
So we can go either way with that, but I'm going to stick with Nneka.
Yeah. What you got, Weezy?
I'm rolling with Skylar Diggins also.
Yeah.
Because you got to roll with somebody that didn't make the playoffs last year to make the playoffs as a signing.
I'm rolling with that. Yeah, my pick is Kennedy Carter from the Chicago Sky. She was number 4 overall pick in 2020. And then for her not to even play in the WNBA last year, she signed a training camp contract, showed up, and ended up being a starter and leading the team in scoring. Yeah. So you look at her being an unrestricted free agent. Now the thing is with Kennedy Carter, there's
get you trade.
This is the thing. She's not coachable, is what the thing is.
It takes one to know one.
Yeah, right. So, but the theme of the show is giving a player confidence. The same reason that Bryce Young is now on the bench. Teaspoon gives this girl confidence, and now she's averaging 17 points a game. So I think Chicago will have her as a priority. She'll be back with the Sky. Next up, we have Breakout Player of the Year. I'll go through the preseason selections. Jeff had Dana Evans from the Chicago Sky. Coach Locke had Aaliyah Boston from the Indiana Fever. And I had Shakira Austin from the Washington Mystics. Coach, who's your end of the season selection? Why?
My end of the season selection is Dejanay Carrington from the Connecticut Sun. Career high in minutes, points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And probably will be all defensive team for the WNBA. So I went with Dejanay.
What you got, Jeff?
I took Coach Locke's pick in Aaliyah Boston.
Okay.
Because people wrote that Fever team out, especially when they started slow.
True.
And to me, when they turned the corner, they realized we got to feed the inside a little bit more.
A little bit.
And she's a beast.
Yeah.
She's a beast.
You saw Caitlin Clark's assists go up when they were feeding
Yes, sir.
Aaliyah Boston in the post. What you got, please?
I went with Aaliyah Boston also.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Talk to me.
Because what Jeff said, when they took the break, but what helped them is the Olympic break. Because they had time to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was rolling.
Yeah, they had time to rest. And after that break, they came on rolling. And I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. My pick, I'm rolling with Coach Locke with Dejanay Carrington.
I like that pick.
They just need somebody to step up. And she had been a bench player previous 2 seasons. For her to get in there and be a reliable offensive player, and like Coach mentioned, I think she's the best on-ball defender in the entire WNBA. So, she's one of those ones. Dejanay Carrington, a good follow on Twitter as well. Funny lady. The WNBA, man.
They got some characters.
But I'm going to tell you what about the WNBA. Yeah. See, now the light is on them.
Yeah.
And so in turn, with the light being on you, you got to grow some thick skin.
Yeah.
So in turn, I saw, shout out to Nashville's own Isabel Harris and Izzy. She was broke down and she was like, I just didn't know there was this much hatred that's coming from our own fans.
Yeah.
And even with that, now you look and see what Dak Prescott goes through every day. Now you see what Tua Tagovailoa is going through every day. Like, I'm just saying, people. No, I'm just saying, people. You just gotta find people that are highly criticized. Yeah. You're gonna have to be able to take the heat if you can stand in that.
A lot of eyes on it.
Yeah, a lot of eyes. Next up, we have most underrated player. Going through our preseason selections, Jeff had Alicia Gray from the Atlanta Dream. Coach Locke had Collier Copper from the Phoenix Mercury. And I had Easy Magbador from the Seattle Storm. Weezy, who was your pick for the end of selection and why?
I'm going to go with Just pick from his preseason pick.
Okay.
Alicia Gray.
Yeah.
From Atlanta Dream.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, I said Atlanta's going to make the playoffs.
Okay.
On this preseason show.
Mm-hmm.
She was going to be one of the main reasons why Atlanta made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They snuck in there.
Yeah.
So she's definitely a pick. But I'm going with Shakira Austin.
Okay.
Washington. She was my pick to be a first-time All-Star this year. Didn't quite turn out that way. But still was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Beast on the inside, double-digit score. Just the sky's the limit coming back off the injury. So I'm going with Shakira Austin.
Coach?
I went with Jordan Canada.
Okay.
She was coming off the bench at first before Tanisha Wright decided to start her. She's averaging 10 points, 6 assists, shooting 39% from the field, and she's been able to produce off the bench in the beginning of the season when they wasn't starting her, now to becoming a productive starter for that team of the Atlanta Dream. So I went with Jordan Canada.
My pick for end of season most underrated player, I'm going with Betnijah Laney Hamilton, another player on a super team. She could average 20 points a game if she wasn't on the New York Liberty. But instead, she shares the team with Sabrina Ionescu, Breonna Stewart, and Jonquil Jones. Kind of easy to be overshadowed, but she is one of the best reasons why watching basketball, because she plays defense at a high level, and on top of that, she can score. So, Betnijah Laney Hamilton, who's married to Jordan Hamilton, who played basketball at Texas. So, shout out to Betnijah. Hell of a player. Next up, we have the comeback player of the year. Last year's winner was Brittany Griner and Napheesa Collier. We were taking notes on that. The preseason selections. Jeff had Shakira Austin, the Washington Mystics. Coach Locke had Skylar Diggins-Smith from Seattle Storm. And I had Tina Charles from the Atlanta Dream. Coach, who's your end-of-season selection and why?
Sticking with Skylar, man. She put together one of her best campaigns in her career, featuring 6 All-Star bursts, 6 NBA appearances. Heading into the final game, she's averaged career best in assists, steals, and was defensive menace for the guards for the Seattle Storm. So I stuck with Skylar Diggins.
Jeff.
I'm going with Kennedy Carter here. The story of her being out of the league, coming back in, we're going to be the 6th woman on the team, the 6th player on the team, and then bouncing back from that to being a starter to the leading scorer on the a playoff team, Chicago Sky, Kennedy Carter.
Weezy.
I'm going with Tina Charles.
Yeah.
Dream. I don't think without her veteran presence, Atlanta Dream wouldn't have made the playoffs.
I agree. Yeah. They just got to get a better coach. They just don't. Man, and I hate that too, because they got a younger coach, black lady, and Tanisha Wright, and she's getting dogged because you got Ryan Howard there, who is one of them ones. She won Rookie of the Year, a rookie, all-star, whatever the case may be. But then you just not winning enough games. They barely made the playoffs, came in the 8th.
Team. They should be better.
They should be better. My pick, though, for sure. My pick for that, I'm rolling with Coach Locke, Skylar Diggins-Smith. This is her best year as a pro. It's consummate professional. Whining a lot this year, though. Yeah. Always asking for a replay, but it wasn't no replays. But shout out to Skylar Diggins-Smith. Big comeback year for her. Next up, we have Coach of the Year. Last year's winner was Stephanie White from the Sun. Preseason selections. Jeff had Noelle Quinn from Seattle Storm. Coach Locke had Sandy Brondello for the New York Liberty, and I did as well. Jeff, who's the end of season selection and why?
I'm going with Cheryl Reed from the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah. Probably, but I'm not going to say that. Yeah. But she probably should. That team, more of them later. Mm-hmm. But she's one of the main reasons why, man, just fun to watch. And great coaching. And to have that team that was not necessarily off the radar starting this season out, but putting them in championship contention says a lot.
She did. Yeah, she did a hell of a job. What you got, Coach?
I had Cheryl Reed as well, man. They went from winning 19 games last year, the 6th seed, to 30 this year at the number 2 seed. That's not Coach of the Year caliber talk, because of course sometimes you get it because they'll just give it to the number 1 seed, which the WNBA has been good not doing that because they didn't do that last year. So to me, I think Cheryl Reed deserves this award as well.
Weezy.
3 times that Cheryl Reed.
Yeah, now I'm rolling as well because you look at it, she turned the team around. They haven't really been in contention for the last 2 years, 2 sub-500 seasons. Like Coach Locke mentioned, 19 and 21 last year. Incorporated 2 new starters in Courtney Williams and Alana Smith. Team is rolling, playing defense at a high level. Think they have a real chance of winning a championship again under Cheryl Reed, something they haven't done since they had Maya Moore before she decided to do Prison Break.
Robbed us.
Yeah, robbed us of one of the best WNBA careers ever. Yeah. It's tough. Hard to even talk about. So I'll move on.
A box they gave with the shoes was cold.
Cold.
Wow.
Yeah. You see, I cleaned it up, Jeff.
Yeah, good. Boy, you good. Boy, you good.
Let me say.
Tell you what. Them conjugals, they had nothing to do with no box. Them conjugals, he was in there. He was putting it through the mattress on the conjugals. Yes, sir.
He put it through the mattress?
Oh, my God.
What are you saying?
Yeah. Rookie of the Year. Last year's winner was Aaliyah Boston. We'll go through our preseason selections. Jeff had Angel Reese. Locke had Angel Reese. And I had Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever. Weezy, who is your pick and why?
It's clearly Caitlin Clark. That's my pick. For, everything we've seen of her. 30-point games, the 30 assist games.
She ain't no damn 30 assist games.
What she had?
She had 30 games when she had 10 assists.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. That was a lot.
But
30 assists, that's more than the WNBA. Yeah, Scott Skiles.
John Stockton did give you 30
assists. But at the same time, if Angel Reese wouldn't have got hurt, she'd been right there, man. Yeah. Because people get mad at Caitlin Clark because she's doing what she But Angel Reese did what she do. She get rebounds and she scores.
Now that's what I'm trying to tell
in
you.
the paint. That's what she does.
When Jeff and Coach Locke picked that, I was like, hell yeah, too. But I knew the situation. 13-13 from Angel Reese. Man, that's a hell of. If it was any other time somebody would win Rookie of the Year, I ain't gonna lie, Rakia Jackson had a good year too. Yeah. But both of them, man, that's tough, man. What you got, Jeff? Who's your Rookie of the Year?
I mean, with Angel Reese going down hurt, I mean, not saying it wouldn't have gone this way anyway, but it's Kayla Clark.
What you got, Coach?
Yeah, it'd have been a little closer probably if Angel Reese doesn't get hurt. But you got to go with Kayla Clark, man. She broke all kind of rookie records and regular records. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie. Most three-pointers made by a rookie. Set the most points by a point guard. And single-season leading score for point guards in WNBA history, man. Yeah. So, I mean, got to give it to her.
Yeah. And I knew that was going to happen. The game was going to slow down for her because she was still playing Iowa basketball when we recorded this show from the beginning. And that last 20 games, she averaged 23, 6, and 10, guys. Yeah. So come on, man. The Olympic break saved her and the entire Fevers team. They just needed that break. You saw a different Caitlin Clark after that. And I'm telling you what, man, they're going to get some trades. They'll probably get Satu Sabalay next year and another maybe wing or something. And they're going to contend next year. I'm telling you, the WNBA ain't stupid. What happened with, and I hate to do this, but what happened with Larry Bird, they got Kevin McHale, they got Robert Parrish, and they got Dennis Johnson. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're going to make sure that the Indiana Fever got players for sure.
You got to, because that team's going to be on TV too much.
Yeah. Come on, man.
They lost too many early games. They're going to be on TV too much.
They need them to play as long as they can in the playoffs so to keep their money going in.
Yeah, keep the money coming in.
Where the money resides.
Where the money resides. Next up, we have sixth player of the year. Last year's winner was Alicia Clark from the Aces, our preseason selection. Jeff had Kayla Thornton from the New York Liberty. Coach Locke had Myisha Hines-Allen from the Minnesota Lynx. And I had Sammy Whitcomb from the Seattle Storm. Jeff, end of the season selection and why?
Liani Fibeck for the Liberty.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries on the Liberty throughout the season. She stepped in, man, and was able to be one of their leading scorers and one of their key contributors throughout this playoff push.
Yeah.
Get into this playoff push, I should say.
What you got, Coach?
I went with Tiffany Hayes from the Aces. She helped keep the Aces afloat when Chelsea Gray was out, averaging 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists right now. She kept the Aces right there in striking distance because it could have got ugly for the Aces.
Sure could have.
But she kept them afloat with that guard presence while Gray was out, so I went with Tiffany Hayes.
Weezy.
I went with Locke's preseason pick, Myisha Hines-Allen from the Lynx. She did what she supposed to do.
Sure did.
Lynx she did what she supposed to do.
Yep, second in scoring off the bench out of Myisha Hines-Allen. I'm going to go with Tiffany Hayes as well. Las Vegas always finds a way to have prolific 6 players. You got De'Erica Hamby, who's a dog, should have won. If they won a little bit more games in where is she in Los Angeles with the Sparks, she's averaging 20 this year, guys. So in terms, if they won a little bit more games, Cam Brink don't go down. She's up for a lot of these awards as well. But then after that, they had Kelsey Plum coming off the bench winning 6th Woman of the Year. Then Alicia Clark. And I think Tiffany Hayes will bring it right to the end. If it wasn't for her, I think Las Vegas is not in a 4 spot. I think they might be in a 6 or a 7. So, yeah, man, Tiffany Hayes, Las Vegas Aces. Next up, we have Defensive Player of the Year. Last year's winner was 2-time Asia Wilson of the Aces. Jeff had Alyssa Thomas for this year from the Sun. Locke had Easy Magbador from the Storm. And I had Asia Wilson for the Aces. Coach Locke, end of season selection and why?
I'm going to go into Napheesa Collier from the Minnesota Lynx. She's top 10 in steal rate, ranks 4th among players who play at least 750 minutes. And her versatility to defend multiple positions based on the matchups is why I give it an edge. And I think with Asia, she may see what we call voter fatigue, winning it the last year and year before a couple times. Not necessarily before, but last year. So I think Napheesa Collier is going to get the edge with this one.
Jeff.
I'm going with Napheesa Collier as well. Going to be first team all defense. For everything Coach Locke said in the defensive win share, 3.6.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Weezy.
Yeah. So what Locke said, she might Alicia Clark, Asia Wilson might have voter fatigue, but you can't deny the year she had.
Yeah, she did. Led the league in blocks.
Yeah, we seen it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Asia Wilson.
I think this is the year that they do a co-defensive player of the year, and it'll be Asia Wilson and Napheesa Collier for one reason only. Asia led the league in blocks, guys. I mean, that's a major part. If we look at Rudy Gobert, that's what he does. He'll lead the league in blocks and defensive rebounds. So in turn, what The only thing that will make it a co is because the Minnesota Lynx have won more games and have been a little bit more consistent on the win column compared to the Aces. So I'm going with a co-defensive player of the year, Napheesa Collier and A'ja Wilson. Speaking of, we have the MVP. Last year's winner was Breanna Stewart from the New York Liberty preseason selection. Jeff had A'ja Wilson. Coach Locke had Alyssa Thomas, and I had A'ja Wilson from the Aces. Weezy, you want to kick things off and make our end of the season selection?
Yeah, I'm going to go with A'ja Wilson, man. Yeah. First time ever scoring 1,000 points in a season. Like you said, she led the league in blocks. Mm-hmm. She's having that Jordan year. She's having that Steph year when Steph averaged 30. She's having that year.
32. Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
Jeff, Jay, you hit me and was like, dude, A'ja Wilson is shooting threes.
Yes.
You gotta love it when a player as good as that great can still add other dimensions to their game. So just that alone and just the sheer dominance, 1,000 points, just rebounds, assists, lead the league in blocks, the average
and A'ja, top 5 in steals. It's crazy.
Every statistical category.
Yeah, man. What you got, Coach?
This was the year of A'ja Wilson basically saying F the WNBA because she said, okay, y'all took it from me last year. I'm going to leave you no doubt this year.
Yep.
And dominated. Not only did she get the 1,000 points in the season, the first ever to do it, but she also set the single season record for rebounds, which she may have not gotten if Angel Reese doesn't get hurt. True. Because Angel Reese was leading the league in rebounding and was probably about to set their record. But when she got hurt, A'ja Wilson took over that a few games ago. But A'ja Wilson is dominant. You got to go A'ja Wilson.
It's got to be unanimous, dog. It's got to be unanimous.
I play with
it. It can't be no fourth weird shit that's going on. It's only happened once in WNBA history. Yeah. You guys, girl Cynthia Cooper, got a unanimous.
Saying.
Yeah.
Coop.
Shout out to Coop. Shout out to Coop. But this is the thing. Shooting 51% from the field,
that's
dog.
Insane.
Come on, man.
Hey, one time A'ja Wilson, she get to her spot.
Yeah. Pump fake.
She get to her spot.
Dribble, boom, pull up. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. In terms of valuable, this is the most valuable player in the entire WNBA. It's not even close. I don't think it goes, and we can say how much she means to that Aces team on the court, off the court. Something we're seeing is very special, and I'm happy that everybody's watching the WNBA and everybody's talking about Caitlin Clark, who had a great year. 700 points from a rookie is crazy. But listen, man, the things that people are watching and seeing and the Discord that's talked about with Caitlin Clark, it should be talked about primarily through A'ja Wilson because she is unstoppable. I ain't never seen nothing like it in the WNBA.
A'ja Wilson, I'm telling you, A'ja Wilson, she needs to get some of these State Farm endorsements. I need to
all
see
of that.
She needs to get some of these.
You know, Clutch taking care of her.
Yeah, but she
needs to be.
Yeah, I want to see what Jake with State Farm. I want to see some Gatorades.
I mean,
some cryptos.
You know what? Got CarMax.
Yeah. What if somehow the Vegas win the chip this year with this many eyes on the WNBA this year? I think what you're saying, Weezy, is going to happen because her personality is big enough.
Yeah. Because I know one thing. I know somebody else have MVPs. She'll get that State Farm commercial.
Oh yeah,
she'll be on. She'll be
on
there with Jake with State Farm.
It ain't gonna take
listen, man, I'm trying to tell you, they've been waiting.
Yeah,
they just waiting.
Yeah, she's gonna be on double mint.
Man, everything.
This
is undeniable.
Yeah. Just for me.
Yeah, just for what?
All right.
Oh no,
Caitlin Clark on the front of Just for Me would be great.
That would change the culture.
Man, that'll change the game. And closing things out, we have our WNBA Finals predictions. Last year, the Aces went against the Liberty. Coach Locke started out with the Aces versus the Liberty. Jeff went in with the Aces versus the Storm, and I rolled with the Aces versus the Liberty as well. Weezy, who is your pick for the end of season? End of the season WNBA Finals.
It don't matter. The Aces gonna win.
You don't know that.
Yeah, it don't
know that.
I promise
you. Don't know. You
but
put that on the board.
Yeah,
put it on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at Weezy
put it on the board. WNBA talk on the board at that.
The Las Vegas Aces will sweep. They're gonna be a sweep season.
Oh my God!
But they're gonna three-peat.
I love it. Hey,
we're gonna see 2 3-peats this year.
2 3-peats.
You want to put that on the board too?
Chiefs gonna 3-peat. I think I already put Chiefs on there.
No, you didn't.
I said they make the playoffs. Chiefs will 3-peat if they make the playoffs.
Oh, he did say that. Yeah, he did.
Yep. What you got, Jeff?
I got the Seattle Storm versus the Minnesota Lynx.
I
really do.
Either one of them? No Liberty?
No. The Storm that those pre-agent acquisitions that they made, they are built for this.
They play the Aces in the first
round. I know, and it's going to be 3 games, but they're going to win those. They're going to win 2 of those 3.
No, they're going to beat them. There's going to be some quick work too.
No. It's going to go all 3. That's going. We can put that on the board. That's going 3.
Oh man, come on, man.
But I got Seattle versus Minnesota.
Put that on the board.
Nah, you put it on the board. Put the Aces beating Seattle on the board.
Coach, what's your pick?
Man, I'm gonna go with the Aces and the Sun.
Okay.
I think I think Kinetic Sun will shock some people here and upset some people. And then the Aces, they back full strength. You know, when you don't have your point guard, that's why they got a little slow start, why they wind up with that 4th seed. So give me the Aces and the Connecticut Sun.
I am rolling with the Aces versus the Lynx, actually. Aces have had so many ups and downs this year. Chelsea Gray often injured this year. They're still the favorites if they're healthy, and they're going into it healthy. 4 Olympians on that starting 5, experience playing together. It's so difficult to beat them in a playoff series, especially in 5. They did that without Alicia Gray. I said Alicia Gray. With Chelsea Gray. And it was another story. Was Candace Parker with both out, and they still beat the Liberty last year. So in turn, they're going to be in full strength with Tiff there. Nah, man. Let's go. Really? Aces versus Lynx. Yeah, I'm rolling.
Really?
Yeah. And that is another WNBA regular season show. Our first. We did a preseason and a regular season. And I think that's going to be on the docket, guys. I think that's something we'll do alongside with a Wednesday call for the foreseeable future. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
We fall down,
but we get up.
Here's the whole squad. We all needed to be on there. Yeah, man. Let us know what you guys think about the Aces. Give us some award predictions. Man, I tell you what, another year, and then Sunday. Let me tell you what the WNBA, then I'm done. Why in the hell would you start that damn game on Sunday? Why not just push it to Monday?
You know the football game's on Sunday.
Monday night football's on too.
I'm saying you can start that at 5.
But Monday night's worse. It's a double night. It's a double game.
Yeah, Monday's even worse though, because it's only 1 game on. That's even worse.
That's 2 games this Monday.
2 games this Monday.
Yeah, but I'm saying you got more people gonna watch that 1 game than watch that WNBA.
But you can't do it on Saturday. Why? And they needed that break.
You can't do it on Saturday.
Can't do it on Saturday. Damn, man.
It was the break.
Yeah, but they
got to figure out a way. They got to figure out a way to get to the playoffs just a week or 2 early.
Just a week or 2 early.
Yeah. And
they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Because the more meaningful the games are, the more people.
Starting that on Sunday, football Sunday, week 3, it'd be different if it was week 10. You know, some of them week 10 games, you ain't even watching Red Zone like that.
You know what I think they should do? I think they should let Snoop Dogg. No, they should let Snoop Dogg announce some of them games.
Now, tweet some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
And tell a friend.
And tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman.
Lock got to get a drummer son.
Lock, get a drummer son.
Get a drummer son.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out, man.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.